Oh, man.
Again, Frankie, fuck you from me.
Exposed. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so, okay, let's get back to you, Danny boy. Was it your idea to participate in the American Idol, and do you think it was a good move?
Yeah, man, I went to American Idol because I needed 10 more minutes on television. That's why I went to American Idol. And it was the best experience in my life because I've never been judged vocally. Vocally meaning there were 3 people sitting on a panel, Randy Jackson, Paula Abdul, and Simon. And each night that I was there, my first audition that I went to, and I had a chance to get past the producers, when I went in, Simon was looking at me like I was stupid, Paula was looking at the wall, and Randy looked at me and he said that. And Simon said, "This is a waste of time, why are you singing?" And the head owner of the show stepped from behind the stage and was like, "No, you sing the song that you sung for me." And once I sung that song, Paula looked at me and my eyes was trying to tear up, and Simon was like, Randy was like, "You should have sung that song first." And Simon, man, looked at me, he was like, "Man, I guess I have to recant and not say the things that I've said about you before." So, you know, it was like a whole different experience, man, to just know that I was humbling myself to even allow somebody to judge me on my music. You know, it's humbling. I mean, it is a television show, but I knew what I signed up for. And man, that in itself, it was incredible to just sit there, and I worked with so many great unknown artists, man. The best night of American Idol was when I slept on the ground with about 30,000 people, with about 20,000 people in San Francisco on the ground, and we were out there, and you heard people singing for miles up the line, singing songs. That was the most beautiful thing in the world.
Yeah. Okay. Glad that worked out for you.
Yeah, man, it was over. And, you know, I was in there, and I wasn't trying to say I'm Danny Boy. You know, I got kicked out because I was Danny Boy. Because I had been on these records. They found out early on that I had been a part of some records, but they didn't think that I had a music career before because I played it down. So once I got in there, and there was one person that found out that I sung with Tupac, it was over with. It was, you know what I mean? I had my own little regime. And my own little regime. You know, when we went up to the rooms, and I was being interviewed by people from there, were like, "Are you for real?" So I get letters under my door. You know, and again, it was like 100 of us staying in the hotel. I get letters under my door. "Man, are you Danny Boy that works with Tupac? I swear I won't tell." No doubt.
Alright. Johnny J. His death shocked us all of the fans.
Rest in peace, man.
Rest in peace,
Johnny J, man.
So how did you feel about that when that came out? Were you just as shocked as everyone else?
Johnny, I was just as shocked, and Johnny J's death, man, it really surprised me because I had been out, you know, to see Johnny J. We had done some work, and we were looking to do more work together. Me and Johnny J done some great records back in the day. When I had returned to California, we looked back up. I went and had a chance to work with him, man. Johnny J was a good dude. Really into his music, man, and it was a great surprise and a great loss, but I thank God that 2 friends had a chance to get together again, and that's Pop and Johnny J.
Definitely, rest in peace.
Oh man, I can't wait to see the history they make and why they're there.
Did you so you were keeping in touch with Johnny J throughout the past couple of years?
Yeah, I ran back into Johnny J, man. The morning of his death, I had a chance to talk to him. Yeah, the next day after his death, I had a chance to talk to his wife. It was a great loss.
There are a lot of speculations of how Johnny J died. Do you have any thoughts about that, and how did you feel about?
Man, I don't have no idea how it happened, man. I just heard he died while he was locked up. I had heard that he had jumped and committed suicide. There's just so many speculations and stories around it. Again, man, it was a great loss, man. It's a weird loss. You know, because, you know, it's hard to survive in the streets, man. To just be locked up for a traffic ticket and your life on. Because, you know, it's crazy.
That shit caught everybody off, like, just...
Yeah, man. It caught me off guard.
Yeah.
I probably talked to Johnny J 2-3 weeks, you know, before he passed. You know, so it definitely caught me off guard.
TupacNation.net, rest in peace, Johnny J.
Yeah, for sure.
Johnny J confirmed in the past that you have recorded about 15 tracks together. Can you name a few of them?
I don't know if there's that many, but again, I can't even count as many songs that I did with people.
Yeah, alright.
You know, and I'm sure he probably had more knowledge than that guy he did with producing, so he kind of knew.
You work with Johnny J on Never Be Peace and Never Call You Bitch Again. Can you tell us why you use the same beat for both songs?
Oh no, man. You just brought it to me. You brought something up to me that I ain't really realized. I ain't know what you're saying. Not really, man. But again, Johnny J was creative, man. And if he used the same beat and got away with it, it's because Suge signed off on it and Pac and Pac let him do it.
Alright.
Man, he was a great sampler as well, so you know what I mean? Dude was, you know what I mean? Dude, he did it in. He took what a lot of these dudes was doing today, he created a lot of those.
How was it working with Johnny J? Can you compare him to the time that you spent with DJ Quik in the studio?
You can't compare Johnny J and DJ Quik. I wouldn't do it. To me, you know, my personal belief, I place DJ Quik above Dr.Dre. Because he's that talented. Not that he's more talented, but having a chance to work one-on-one with DJ Quik. DJ Quik knows everything about that studio, from the knobs that's on the SSL board to the beats that he put in his machine. He knows it, and he knows how to do it. DJ Quik is the master in the studio. No doubt.
So, right now, would you say he's underrated, or he's where he needs to be?
DJ Quik has always been underrated when it came to the DJ Quik songs and producing and the songs that he wrote and produced and was a part of. DJ Quik is a hit maker, man. No doubt. Definitely underrated.
Okay, thanks for letting us know. Next question. About Tupac. Could you tell us about his sense of humor? About performing with him live? And like what? Just.
Again, man, everything that we did in the studio as far as when Tupac went out live and performed, you know, I can recall probably 2 or 3 times we did, you know, with us a Mother's Day event that Pac had a chance to perform. We also did this small winter tour, and that was, you know, like a Midwest thing where we went out to Ohio, and, you know, we just had a great time, man, and it was always live, man. We always had a live time, and one of my most memorable performances of Tupac was probably the best for me was when we did Saturday Night Live. And when we did A Manage on Saturday Night Live, that was the best.
That was a classic.
That was classic, man.
That was something to remember.
I forgot some words. He looked at me, and after I remembered to come in, he just was like, I'm going to put Daddy Boy on. This your Daddy Boy from Chicago. I mean, he really put me out there, so.
How was it shooting the video I Ain't Mad at You? Did the script just surprise you?
The script didn't surprise me when I Ain't Mad at You because, you know, again, man, you know, it was a video. It was just a normal video. Not knowing that months later or I would get a chance to see myself, I'm the only dude, you know, my mind was tripping. Because, you know, again, it was a heaven thing. Yeah. And everybody else that was being played in the heaven thing were people, you know, jazz artists or R&B artists or actors or actresses that had, you know, that had gone on. There's Billie Holiday lookalike, Sammy Davis Jr. lookalike, a Red Fox lookalike, and, you know, and then Pac had passed. So when I seen the video, you know, after seeing it again, I'm the only one that's in this heaven scene that's still living. So it kind of scared me a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know, is it me next? You know what I mean? I'm gonna go from here, but, you know, again, man, I think it was incredible because nobody would have known that, you know, that's the way that it was gonna turn out. You know, Pac getting shot in the video, and then that's, you know, how his passing was. So no doubt, man, that was a crazy movement.
Nice. All right. You appeared on 2 videos, the versions of Toss It Up. Why did you shoot 2 videos?
Toss It Up video had 2 videos because on the first one with me, KC, JoJo, and Lisa Ray is in that first video. Yeah. Where we did like in a warehouse. Aaron Hall wasn't able to make the first video set. And we just, everybody just thought that it would be a good look, a great idea to go ahead and do another Toss It Up scene on the ocean, on the beach, you know, in Malibu. And that's what we did, man. And the way that second Toss It Up video came, you know, while we were on the beach, and you'll notice that I'm out there in a suit on the beach. You know, we wasn't really looking like we was on the beach or we was on the water, but it was supposed to be that we had, you know, been dropped from a plane or something like that, if I'm not remembering. Like, we had been dropped from a plane and the party was on the beach. So that's kind of how the Toss It Up second video came along on the beach.
Okay.